Hi there. Today, I want to take you on a journey into my mind, or rather, my dreams. I want to share with you a personal experience that has fascinated me for years: lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is the ability to know you're dreaming while you're still asleep. It's like having a secret world inside your own head, where you can control the narrative and explore your subconscious in ways you never thought possible. For me, lucid dreaming started out as a rare occurrence. Every once in a while, I would realize that I was dreaming, and it was like a switch had been flipped. Suddenly, I could control my dream, make things appear and disappear, and fly through the sky. I vividly remember one early lucid dream where I stood in the middle of a deserted city. I realized that I was dreaming and decided to fly. So, I spread my arms and lifted off the ground, soaring through the air with a sense of freedom and joy that I had never felt before. That experience hooked me, and I started to research and experiment with ways to induce lucid dreams more often. I tried everything from reality checks to meditation and visualization techniques, but the most effective method for me was keeping a dream journal. Every morning, I would write anything I could remember from my dreams the night before, no matter how insignificant or bizarre. At first, it was hard to remember much. Dreams are notoriously ephemeral, and I often woke up with only a vague sense of what had happened. But over time, the act of writing my dreams helped me remember them more vividly. I started to notice patterns and recurring themes in my dreams. For example, I often dreamed about being in school, even though I had graduated years ago. That made it easier to recognize when I was dreaming, and to trigger that moment of lucidity. When I realized I was dreaming, I felt a rush of excitement and possibility. Sometimes, I would take control of the dream and explore the landscape or interact with dream characters. Other times, I would use the dream to practice skills I wanted to improve. For example, I would practice public speaking or playing an instrument in my dreams, and found that it helped me in real life. And sometimes, I would just have fun. One memorable dream involved me roller skating through a neon-lit cityscape, complete with a disco ball in the sky. Of course, not every lucid dream was a success. Sometimes I would wake up as soon as I realized I was dreaming, or I would lose control of the dream and slip back into regular dreaming. And sometimes, I would have nightmares, and even though I knew I was dreaming, it was still terrifying to be chased by monsters or trapped in a dark room. But overall, the experience has been incredibly rewarding. Lucid dreaming has shown me how powerful the mind can be, and how much we can learn from our own subconscious. It's like having a secret laboratory inside your own head, where you can experiment and explore with no consequences. One of the most interesting aspects of lucid dreaming for me is how it can reveal hidden fears or desires. For example, I once had a dream where I was walking through a forest, and I suddenly knew I was dreaming. As I looked around, I saw that the trees were all bent and twisted, and the sky was a sickly green color. I felt a deep sense of unease, and I knew that something was wrong. Then I heard a voice whispering my name, and I turned around to see a shadowy figure standing behind me. I knew that it was a manifestation of my own fear, and I tried to face it head on. But as soon as I did, the dream ended, and I woke up feeling shaken. It's moments like that, when you confront your own fears or desires in a safe, controlled environment, that make lucid dreaming such a fascinating and valuable experience. It's like therapy for your mind, but without the cost or the stigma. Over time, I've developed my own set of techniques for inducing and maintaining lucid dreams. I've learned to pay attention to subtle cues that indicate I'm dreaming, like flickering lights or distorted reflections in a mirror. I've also learned to stay calm and focused when I realize I'm dreaming, instead of getting too excited and waking myself up. And I've made lucid dreaming a regular part of my routine, so that it's easier to slip into that state of consciousness when I'm asleep. It's not always easy, but the rewards are worth it. I've explored fantastical landscapes, faced my deepest fears, and even found inspiration for my waking life. Lucid dreaming has become a part of who I am, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. Thanks for joining me on this journey into my dreams. I hope it's inspired you to explore your own subconscious and maybe try lucid dreaming for yourself. Who knows what amazing experiences and insights you might discover.